说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello, welcome to Chinese Pod, Chinese on your terms. I'm Jenny.
Hi, and I'm Ken.
Ken, today we have an Ellie lesson
We do.
concerning the philosophical question to bow or not to bow.
To bow or not to bow. Okay, I see. Bowing, yeah. How do you say bow in Chinese?
鞠躬,
鞠躬.
鞠躬.
鞠躬 looks like two firsts. Is that
Yes,
right? First
they
tone,
are.
first tone. 鞠躬. I don't observe that much bowing going on around here for some reason.
Neither do I.
Is it just me?
I didn't grow up with much bowing.
Okay.
So let me reassure you, it's not just you.
Good. It's interesting that bowing in Japanese society and also Korean is really
prevalent.
Very, very prevalent. And you don't get it in China. I think, although I haven't done the research, I must admit here, but to my understanding, it's partly because of liberation.
Yes.
1949.
Yeah.
I think perhaps bowing may have been associated with some kind of aristocratic excess.
Hierarchy.
So hierarchies and stuff like that. So you don't get it that much, but you get it in some circumstances.
Yes.
Okay. So let's listen to this dialogue and then we'll come back and we'll
Analyze it.
analyze it. Yeah.
对话第一遍。
在中国，见面的时候需要鞠躬吗？
不需要，
但是在日本和韩国要鞠躬。
在中国握手就可以了。
太好了！
是啊，不需要一直鞠躬。
第二遍。
在中国，见面的时候需要鞠躬吗？
不需要，
但是在日本和韩国要鞠躬。
在中国握手就可以了。
太好了！
是啊，不需要一直鞠躬。
第三遍。
在中国，见面的时候需要鞠躬吗？
不需要，
但是在日本和韩国要鞠躬。
在中国握手就可以了。
太好了！
是啊，不需要一直鞠躬。
Okay, translations.
Yeah.
在中国见面的时候需要鞠躬吗？
In China, when you meet people, do you have to bow?
在中国见面的时候需要鞠躬吗？
So when you meet with people in China, do you have to bow?
在中国见面的时候需要鞠躬吗？不需要，
No, you don't need to.
不需要，
No, you don't need to.
不需要。但是在日本和韩国要鞠躬，
But in Japan and Korea, you probably need to bow.
但是在日本和韩国要鞠躬，
But in Japan and Korea, you will need to bow.
但是在日本和韩国要鞠躬，在中国握手就可以了。
In China, you can just shake hands.
在中国握手就可以了。
In China, shaking hands is enough.
在中国握手就可以了。太好了，
Oh, that's great.
太好了，
Oh, good.
太好了。是啊，不需要一直鞠躬。
Yeah, you don't have to keep bowing all the time.
是啊，不需要一直鞠躬。
Yeah, you don't have to keep bowing all the time.
是啊，不需要一直鞠躬。
That last sentence sounds as if you get really tired from all the bowing. I mean, how much bowing you have to
I
do?
think you do. Yes.
Well, we wouldn't know because we're sort of
We don't actually do that much bowing.
post-liberation around here. We don't bow, apparently.
But I guess if you do it all the time, it doesn't feel like much work.
I
You're
guess
used
you get
to it.
used to
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Let's take it from the top because it's an interesting looking sentence by all accounts.
在中国见面的时候需要鞠躬吗？
Now, of course, in China, the simple expression is,
在中国
now, there's a billion ways you could use this. You're the neophyte, you're in China, and you want to
Yeah.
ask about stuff. So you just keep saying,
在中国
在中国. And then even use English after that if you have to. It's an opening gambit. It's pretty good. It's a good way to say it. Now, in this case, the question was,
见面的时候需要鞠躬吗？
now the verb 鞠躬, of course, is to bow. That comes at the end.
Yes.
And the expression 见面的时候 is a great expression. Tell us a little bit about that.
见面 means to meet.
To meet.
And it doesn't specifically mean to meet for the first time or just encounter.
To encounter
see each other,
someone, to
yeah.
meet them for the first time. It can also be to meet them for the first time. Or you might 见面 regularly.
Yes.
Right, okay. So the question here, it doesn't necessarily mean when you first meet a person, do you have to bow? It means
Nope.
generally when you
When you
meet.
meet,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because Japanese friends, even, on the street or acquaintances,
Yes.
they'll bow every
Oh,
time.
it's their way of greeting.
Okay. So 见面的时候, meaning
When you meet.
when you meet, at the time when you meet. And do you need, that's a simple expression, but it's great.
需要需要
需要. Now, 需要吗 is the, how you form the question. Really useful, super high frequency. And of course, one more time, the verb to bow is.
鞠躬鞠躬
Now, I'm looking at those two characters for 鞠躬, and they're complex, and
Yes.
I've never seen them in another context.
They're not very high frequency.
Good.
They just collocate.
I feel
and appear.
reassured. Okay. So we won't go into them in too much detail, but it's first and first. So one more time, it's
鞠躬
鞠躬,
鞠躬
to bow. All right. Now, the response is no, you don't need to do that.
不需要不需要
Yeah.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chinese Pod Trivia. Our first question is, how long will it take you to become an intermediate Chinese speaker using the Chinese Pod app? Is it A, the rest of your life? B, you should already be an intermediate speaker? C, 3 months? Or D, Chinese Pod has an app?
You should already be in.
Ooh, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, 3 months. That's right. Head over to ChinesePod.com now to register for your access to over 4,000 lessons. Get the Chinese Pod app now on Google Play or the App Store.
No, in English, need, the verb to need is a transitive verb. You need to follow it with something.
Yeah.
In Chinese, you don't. You can just say 不需要,
Yes.
meaning
No need.
No need. Yeah. In which case, it becomes a noun as opposed
Yeah.
to there is no need. You can say that in English. Okay, anyway, 不需要. And again, really, really, really super high frequency
Yes.
expression. All right. I think sometimes when people are in a restaurant, for example, the waiters
Yeah, do you need-
do you say 需要吗? Do
yes.
you need this? And you can just say,
不需要
不需要
and they would take the plates
they
away.
can take it away. Now, however, in Japan and Korea, you will need to bow.
但是在日本和韩国要鞠躬
Okay. 但是 meaning
But.
however. Let's look at the words for Japan and Korea, please.
日本日本
日本. Tell us about the tones on that, please, Jenny.
4th and 3rd
Fourth and third. So let's hear it again.
日本日本
I find that you're slightly elusive. Could you...
日 4th tone meaning the sun.
let's hear it again.
日日
日. There you go. 日本 meaning...
Japan
Yes. Now, 日
or
meaning...
the origin of
That's
sun.
right, because 日 means sun,
Yes.
and 本
本
means the origin or
origin.
the root.
Yes.
And so hence the expression in English, the land of the rising sun.
Yes.
So there you go. So it's 日本, the place where the sun comes from. There you go. Now, Korea.
韩国，韩国
Now, the tone, I've often found this confusing because in Chinese you have the word Han, fourth tone.
Oh, yes,
And it
meaning
indicates China.
China, yeah.
People will even say Hanyu, meaning
Yes.
Chinese language. So Korea is the second tone. So let's
Yes.
hear that.
韩国，韩国
Hanguo. There you go. Second and second.
Second.
Hanguo. So I'm thinking of a way, a mnemonic there to remember that Korea is second, China fourth tone. Han is just more common, right? The fourth tone is more common. Han.
or 1 in 4 people is Chinese.
That's a good one. There's a great little mnemonic. Almost 1 in 4 people
Almost.
on the planet
Yeah.
are Chinese. They are Han. That's right. So Hanguo meaning Korea.
And Han meaning Chinese.
Chinese. Han Dynasty, is it the same Han?
Yes. Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
Han Dynasty, there you go. Great. Let's see. In China, you can just shake hands.
在中国，握手就可以了。
Great. Now, the verb to shake hands is
握手，握手
now, 手, of course, meaning hand.
Hands.
And 握 meaning
to grip.
to grip. Okay. To grip hands.
Yes.
That's funny. To shake hands. 握手, fourth tone, right?
Yeah.
握手,
4th and 3rd.
fourth and third. Let's hear it again, please, Jenny.
握手，握手
Okay. Are you
Sounds
asking me?
forceful.
Yeah, it sounds like you're forcing me to 握手, to shake hands. Now, here's a super expression.
就可以了，就可以了。
就可以了. Now, this means, and that's fine, that's enough. That'll do. That'll do nicely. That's all you need to do. Great expression. 就可以了. So, again, let's hear the full sentence. In China, all you have to do is just shake hands.
在中国，握手就可以了。
Yeah, so in China, shaking hands is enough. You don't need all the bowing kind of stuff. And that's great.
太好了，太好了。
I don't really understand why you'd say 太好了. I guess it's simple. It's like I said, I kind of inferred earlier that like bowing was very onerous on your back or
Yes.
something.
Yes.
太好了. That's great.
Yeah.
Whatever. Maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't never done a lot of it, but anyway.
And the other person agrees.
Indeed.
是啊，不需要一直鞠躬。
So 是啊, yeah, I agree with that. Now, 不需要, you don't need. Now, there's a great expression to keep bowing.
一直鞠躬，一直鞠躬。
一直, it's a great expression. It means,
To keep doing something.
keep doing.
Yes.
and it means straight also, right?
Yes.
一直走, it's like straight, keep going straight. So, to keep bowing.
一直鞠躬，一直鞠躬。
Now, you could use the word 一直 with a lot of verbs.
Yes.
Let's have some. So, to keep on
Eating.
eating, okay.
一直吃，一直吃。
Keep on
Drinking.
Drinking, okay.
一直喝，一直喝。
To keep on what?
You were about to say sleeping, right?
Sleeping, okay.
一直睡，一直睡。
There you go. So it's a great expression. So you don't need to keep on bowing in China. That's not something we do a lot of around here. Okay,
Nope.
let's listen to that dialogue 3 more times.
对话第一遍，
在中国，见面的时候需要鞠躬吗？
不需要。
但是在日本和韩国要鞠躬。
在中国，握手就可以了。
太好了，
是啊，不需要一直鞠躬。
第二遍，
在中国，见面的时候需要鞠躬吗？
不需要。
但是在日本和韩国要鞠躬。
在中国，握手就可以了。
太好了，
是啊，不需要一直鞠躬。
第三遍，
在中国， 见面的时候需要鞠躬吗？
不需要。
但是在日本和韩国要鞠躬。
在中国，握手就可以了。
太好了。
是啊，不需要一直鞠躬。
Okay, I'm tempted to say we're almost time to bow out.
Yes.
But that's a very weak pun. What you could do in the meantime is you could go to ChinesePod.com and explore all of the stuff you hear. You should do.
Yes.
Because you won't really retain it. In the same way as if you do see the words and explore.
So 一直学
You
to
just
keep
share.
studying.
That's right. Keep studying, and that's the way to retain it. We'll be back again tomorrow with another lesson.
Yes.
However,
It's time to bow out,
It
Ken.
is.
It wasn't that weak.
okay, thank you.
Time to say 再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0609.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0609 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0609.
0609.